Alright, so I'm out on an overnight hike, and I have a little bit of food, not much. This is potatoes, a little piece of cheese. This is some chicken broth concentrate. Got my spoon, a little bit of water. This is all the water I have right now. And the Buddy Burner. This is an Altoids tin Buddy Burner. It's kind of hard to tell. I think you can see it. I have rocks around it, and my kettle up against this big rock, and it's making a lot of noise and doing something. We'll see. It boils the water. Looks pretty cool though. I've got a piece of aluminum foil to help block the wind. It's super windy. Yep, it's getting hot. Well, Altoids tin Buddy Burner. You see the steam coming out? It's kind of hard to see it. Look, you can even tell what that is. See the lid in the back? Wow. I just grabbed a couple of rocks. Boom. Kind of need to position it so that the heat is getting on it. So it's a nice little fire pit replacement. Look at that. Looks like I've got a fire. Woo, Buddy Burner. You know, alcohol stove works much better, and it doesn't put all this soot on your pot, which kind of sucks, but you know, I don't mind my pot being black, but I hate it when it rubs off on everything. But an alcohol stove does not look that cool on video. And that is honestly a pizza box, cardboard, cut beneath the lip of the Altoids tin, rolled up into 3 little twists, and boom. Poured some regular old wax from some old candles that burned out too quick. I'll show you maybe in daylight, and I'll remake it at home. This is awesome. Time for potatoes and cheese. That's awesome. In the morning, I can just hike to that other fire pit and make a fire, make some coffee there if I have enough water, and get some more water. I cross the stream tomorrow. Really dry up here, unusually dry. So instant potatoes are one of the most calorically dense foods that you can carry while hiking, and it's, like you can see, easy to make. Hot, hot, hot. Chicken bouillon. That ought to be tasty. Swanson flavor boost. It's good until October. Everything's calming down a little bit. The wax might be burned out. Looks like it. Looks like it's starting to burn the cardboard up, which is cool. Alright. Well, I'm gonna eat. See ya. Alright, sorry about the background noise, but this is gonna be my project here. The Buddy Burner with a Altoids tin. I've made them out of cans and, you know, different types of like a Vienna sausage tin or whatever. You know, I was talking about I don't like snaps, and I like these toggles better. This is just a crude one. It's just a knot that goes through a loop. See that? And you know, I've never had anything like this fail. You just, you know, you pull it through, and then the knot locks it off. So anyway, this is just a little pouch I was messing around one day, and I sewed it up for an Altoids Buddy Burner. And this is a new one that I'm making. I just wanted to show that I've cut some strips of regular cardboard, marked some lines, you know, where I wanted to cut it, and then you know, twist them up just like this, get them nice and tight, just like that. Like a little pinwheel basically, and then I put them in the tin and fill it full, and when I get that done I'll show it to you. So I ran short a little bit. I gotta make a few more. Let's see. Add those to it. You know, so it looks something like that. And, you know, I always make them too fat, so it's hard to close, but they eventually close nicely. And so I just melt some leftover candle wax, fill it full, take that. And as you can see in my other footage from my previous trip that I add to this video, it's only good for maybe boiling water twice, maybe 3 times if you really put it out fast. A deeper, you know, a can, like a soup can, would be a lot longer burn. So, you know, for an overnighter, it's fun just to take this, or as an emergency, but, you know, don't expect to use it for a week straight. And if you let it burn, one night's it. You get a nice fire pit effect like I had in the last clip. Alright. So we have a bonus here. So the bonus is Wyndham Woodcraft posted a Buddy Burner with cotton balls. Yeah, I've never tried it, so I'm going to make a second, number 2, Buddy Burner with cotton balls to try later. It's also good to just have a couple around for emergencies. So I'm going to get these in there nice and stuffed, just like that. And when I fill up the other one with the wax, I'm going to put some wax in this one. I think I can get maybe 2 more, 3 more. There we go. Nice. Just to go for overkill, we'll get 1 more in there. So I have Buddy Burner number 2, which is much easier to make. This one is like the one that I have on video working. Get some wax in these guys. Alright, so I've got my 2 Buddy Burners. Just a tin can that I use for wax, stuff like that. I usually keep a few around, and then I have these. They were half melted from the sun. They were left in a hot place. You know, candles. I'll add a couple more once it gets going.
pot gripper. These guys are really helpful. Get that going. It's going to smoke a little. I have some, like I said, some resin in there. Smell the house up nicely. A little pine resin. Also makes my wax smell a little like pine resin, so it's kind of a bonus. You know, I just move it around, get it melting. You know, even at this point, I can start. I'm gonna get some more wax in these guys. Just keep filling it up, keep melting it. Yeah, a little aluminum helps to keep it from getting messy, less cleanup. Aluminum's awesome for that. Got 2 cans going, so it'll go a little faster. You know, one thing to remember is if you overfill with wax, that once it's hot, it can expand and overflow. So be careful of where you're lighting the thing. You know, test it out. Don't depend on something you haven't tried. I always like to burn them once beforehand so that they're easier to light later. And this is all just wasted candle wax. Candles that didn't burn all the way. I get them from my wife's parents. You know, different people. You know, and I keep them in an old tin. Alright, let's get our first test burn in. Got some aluminum here, and I can just shut them to get them to go out. Never leave home without your butane powered, you know, soldering iron / torch. Such a great investment. Well, actually, I do leave home without it, but when I'm at home, it's a great tool to have. It's pretty low on fuel right now, so. Well, side-by-side comparison, it looks like the cotton is easier to light, and we know what the cardboard version does outside in wind with rocks around it, which is pretty awesome.